It's your girl Sharonda Williams from Pay or Wait. I don't know why I just did that awkward thing. It's your girl Sharonda Williams from Pay or Wait. Get your life.
It is indeed your girl, Sharonda Williams from Pay
Yeah,
or Wait.
like who does that? I only messed this up because Frankie was asking me how I'm going to introduce myself when I interview my baby daddy, Chris Evans. So I blame Frankie for me messing up that intro. Is in my head now. We manifesting the Chris Evans interview. This has nothing to do with Loki, but I felt like I needed to share that with everyone. But I have fantastic Frankie back. I can't believe you came back to deal with me another week talking about Loki after last week.
Yo, I had to come back. I had to come back because I had to tell you, you were right. You were right, Sharonda. You were right.
What was I right about?
Okay, y'all. So last week, I double booked and Sharonda was on the first stream I was on, and I was like, yo, this episode is not that bad because I felt like it was something that we would look back at and be like, this episode was so important. Remember this, and this. And then it just ended up being, and episode 3 is a character study on the two main characters, which I get, but also like we don't got time. So you were correct. We didn't have time for this episode. But because of that, I will take off a Frankie Flame. I gave it 3 Frankie Flames. I'm gonna bring it down to 2. I thought I was gonna add a Frankie Flame. I had to take one off. So Sharonda,
look, I'm just right. People. They talked about me in the comment section. They said you are being way too hard on episode 3. It wasn't that bad. And then they follow up episode 3 with the fireness of episode 4. And now I wanted to just do a poll like, hey, everyone who was hyping up last week, do you feel the same way? After watching episode 4, do you feel the same way now? Do you? It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, and I think I would have felt the same way about episode 3 if it wasn't that I hate Deus Ex Machinas and the TVA finding out very last second on how to save spoilers, y'all. I was like, this is very, very Deus Ex Machina. I don't like this. I would have preferred if it was something like this is a trick or they figured it out or whatever, but it just in that episode seems so insignificant in the scheme of things, especially now that we know we only have two more episodes, and I feel like so much material to go over.
Look, there is so much, but before we dive into this week's episode, please make sure you hit the like button, share this on social media, go follow Fantastic Frankie on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, because her videos are fire and they give me life. They make me smile and laugh. And then it makes me think a little bit like, dang, I didn't know the Avengers were trash until I met Fantastic Frankie. And now I look at them in a whole different light. Even my baby daddy. I'm just
love it.
But we have a lot to talk about. There is a lot that happened from beginning to end. This is my type of episode. But we gotta talk about how Ravonna is trash. She's trash.
Ravonna is trash. I'm so happy that there is a Black woman villain that's just a villain. I mean, we're gonna see what her reasonings are later, but I was watching her being trash and I was like, progress. She's been trash since day one. Who would have thought this be us talking about a Black woman just being trash? She ain't been raped. She not like, super into, I was a slave. No, she's just a bad woman. But we still don't know. I do have to say this. We still don't know if she is the actual main villain controlling the timekeeper. It still could be my man John gonna roll up, and then we find out she's a conspirator. We could find out it could be anyone else. It could be someone else that's helping her. Because we see that she was a Minuteman in the flashback. So I don't know.
I don't think she's pulling the strings. Like she had that 9 to 5 stress. She had that. I'm so sick of them getting in my ass about this mess. I'm sick of these Loki. I don't get paid enough for this. Like she had that. Like I work for the man type of stress. When Loki went into that office, I felt that. I experienced that every day on my 9 to 5. Yes. So she doesn't strike me as somebody who is pulling the strings. There has to be a bigger entity behind this. I don't know who it is, But she transferred lottery. I mean, she was also like leading my man Mobius on. Like she was playing into the fact that she knew that he liked her to just manipulate him and
Yeah.
gaslight him.
Yeah, before I thought they were a friendship, but then I realized this episode, because Mobius was kind of like getting on to like something was afoot. I noticed that that's when she started flirting with him heavy. Like you saw a
Yeah.
shift in their interactions, and she was like, "Let's get you drunk." Da, 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 da. And I said, "Ooh, this girl
He
dirty,
liked her. I knew
dirty."
he liked her since the first episode. And I knew he was friends on too. I was like, baby, she not into you like you into her.
Mm.
No, that's not in the cards for you, baby. No.
It's so hard for me because I feel like Owen Wilson is naturally charming and is one of
Mm-hmm.
those people who has a chemistry. He's one of those people that you think likes you and you find out he's just being nice. So I didn't realize it until this episode, to your point, that like it was
And
about it.
Luis wants to know, but what if Kang is her accomplice? Well, I hope that my other baby daddy, my shoulders, triceps, biceps, I hope that he is and he brings his behind onto this series. But I mean, how do you feel about two people of color being villains?
Yo, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. As long as it's not like look, I'm just so happy. There is a lot that needs to be done in the Marvel universe with inclusion, but I am happy with the progress that we are making. Some of the scenes that we watched on Loki today would never happen 3 years ago, right? They was telling us they couldn't shoot black people in the dark, right? And then Regina King embarrassed them and did scenes with black paint on her face and a black mask in a black suit at night. And then they're like, "Oh, maybe we should start showing it." So it's just stuff like that that I'm down for. Like I want to see. I love that we are connected to our culture, and I always want to see that. But in the same token, if this is a something about space, pull that away, and I just want to see black people being othered, being something else. Because I do feel like in a lot of instances when we do see them, it's a killmonger if they are a villain, right? Like white people made us this way. I don't want white people to make us this way. Can we just want power? Can we, and I would, and y'all, if you haven't read Kang's story, it's very elaborate. And the thing that I love about Kang, and this is me as a type A person, is he is a preparer. He exists to make his future self better. He just doing stuff to make sure he is sitting pretty in the future. And I was like, yo, if that's not a black man setting up for himself, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it, y'all. I'm hype. I'm hype.
Look, I mean, so Ravonna. So we get a glimpse into Sylvie when she was a younger child, where she was this young goddess of mischief, and we see that Ravonna, she's a hunter herself. She goes to another timeline of Asgard, and she basically, my girl was minding her business. My girl was playing with herself, playing with the, that didn't sound right, playing with herself, Lord, you know what I meant. But she was playing with the ships. You know what's in my heart. She was playing with the ships, entertaining herself, and then my girl just came and just snatched her up. Like, you could at least took the toys with her, something. And I'm just saying.
They was about to kill her. Why?
Exactly. So we see that they're going to sentence her to basically get rid of her, but she bites her, gets away, and she takes her temp pad, and this is how she sets out on her journey of going through different parts of time in order to escape the TVA. I guess this is the backstory to show us how the TVA was trash, how they just took this girl out of her life and really like made her have to grow up without her family, any sense of family. So what are your thoughts about going into this backstory that we get of young Sylvie with Ravonna?
I was a little disappointed because then this 100% confirmed that she is a combination of two really good characters when I wanted them to be separate. So we find out that she's actually Loki. And I don't know. I saw it and I just was like, dang, that sucks. But then it started to let me think, like, what has she done? What makes her a variant? And also, I feel like without us knowing that the TVA is fake, what they did seems harsh, but in their minds, they are keeping the universe in line. You know what I mean? I mean, what are your thoughts there? Like, it's shady, but like someone like B15, she truly believes that if she doesn't take this child up, this child is going to ruin the entire universe.
I mean, this is like, but hear me out. This is the problem that I have with this, though. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Because when we see Loki and Sylvie on Lamentus, and when they start making googly eyes and touching each other, and we see this jump, they're like, "Oh my god, I've never seen a timeline branch like this. What is happening?" So you mean to tell me they didn't brainwash y'all and y'all don't even know what the hell is happening on the screen? Like, so do they really know what they're doing?
Well, how is there a Nexus event on an apocalypse? I thought the whole point of them going to apocalypse is that you couldn't create a Nexus event because everybody would die. So that's where I was a little bit confused as well. Someone said, is a Nexus being? I don't know. Oh, they're talking about Miss Minutes. Forget it. But yeah, I don't know if they're trying to say that maybe the closer the Lokis get, the closer they become to being like one Nexus being. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if they can disrupt timelines if there's more. I mean, I think that's the whole thing, right? You know, even when we get to the post-credit scene and we see Loki and he's like, "Am I in hell?" And they're like, "Well, if you don't come with us, you're about to be." Mm-hmm. Like, there's a reason that they have to keep these Lokis apart because it's a disruption into the timelines that they can't control. So right. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're both together. You know, like, I don't know if it's gonna. I mean, hell, they just making everybody Nexus beings at this point after WandaVision. So
that's crazy.
Just saying, it can happen.
I agree. Someone said Miss Minutes is a Nexus being, which is true.
Why y'all putting this on my homie? Why y'all saying Miss Minutes got something to do with this?
Yeah, she do. What if Ravonna is actually Miss Minutes too? Maybe that's why she's so stressed. She's like, I gotta do all these recordings for Miss Minutes. I gotta run y'all fools, and y'all can't keep a video.
Like I'm the CPA, the timekeepers. It's just too much. I mean, it's too much at this point.
Because who's troubleshooting the timekeepers when they like malfunction? Who's doing that? Ravonna, right?
I said, baby, did you just like put like a whole dialogue to say like what did you? How? But I told you I didn't think the timekeepers were real. I was like, she making that up because ain't nobody seen the timekeepers. Just
A for effort though.
I don't understand how
they went. At least they went. Like I thought. I agree. I thought that they were fake, but I thought that they weren't even around. So like I appreciated that they went through the trouble to create these androids. Because I was like, yo, she could have just had nothing or did like a Wizard of Oz situation, just put a curtain up. You know what I'm saying? Like they went through actually making speaking beings. That had to be hard work, man.
Well, first of all, the green dude couldn't even talk. I said, baby, what are you saying? Like, you know, shade, I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you saying? Have it make sense for me.
Yeah, I had to put the subtitles on.
But what does that say about my childhood that most logical human beings would think Wizard of Oz in that scene, but I just thought of what was it, Chuck E. Cheese? I thought it was I don't know why that was the first thought. Like, man, you're supposed to think Wizard of Oz, but you think Chuck E. Cheese.
I was terrified of Chuck E. Cheese. Okay,
that's else, baby.
No, first of all, I live in New York where rats are nobody's. We don't need any more rats. That's number one. And like the Chuck E. Cheese that was in Harlem, y'all, is not the Chuck E. Cheese that was in Atlanta. Let me tell you, that mouse, I don't know how, even when it first opened, was missing hair. So had like tufts. It was not a good look. So he was terrifying. Never.
The best thing I ever learned is the missing tokens go to the bottom of the, what do you call the skee ball machines? I used to go steal tokens. Like tokens would be at the bottom. Nobody knew.
He was a hustler. We had Discovery Zone. That was the Discovery Zone was the New York version. And they had no mascots.
Oh, Discovery Zone was the bougie. I feel like Discovery Zone was kind of bougie though. That was like a one up when my parents was like, "Hey, let's go to Discovery Zone." I was like, "What? We got Discovery Zone money?
Yeah, I got money." That and Nathan's. Nathan's used to have. I'm sorry, yeah, we going off, but Nathan's used to have the fire.
Look. I'm just those rats in New York are mutated.
It's all that pizza. That pizza makes them bigger, yo. And they're not scared of people.
I remember Showbiz. Didn't it used to be called Showbiz before it turned into Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like I could have made that up, but I'm just saying. Look, Gary said we not alone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that was my childhood there. But I want to talk about. So we see this conversation, and we see, essentially because of the Nexus event that Loki and Sylvie create on Lamentus when they basically touch hands. Which, okay, I'm not gonna get it. Let's get a side note, random tangent. This is why I had an issue with the conversation about them being bisexual last week, okay? Because then you have that conversation to still put him in this like weird thing with Sylvie, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, it just felt like Marvel was like, look how inclusive we are. And the people have been asking, like, I need people to say what they mean.
It didn't do it for me. I understand. I get it. Before people come in the comment section, rewatching this, I get it. He's a narcissist, and only a narcissist could be in love with someone else who is exactly like him. I get it. It just felt cheap to me. Okay, it felt cheap. If
he was a true narcissist, he would have fell in love with a variant that was him. Okay. Sylvie bad. Like, regardless of her being a Loki, she's so very different from Loki.
Yes, you know what I mean? They're two totally different people, yet we're supposed to just assume that they're exactly alike. And I'm just like, I'm not buying it. But it's okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Louise, for the super chat. Poor Hunter B13 had her mind clapped. I don't know why that took my mind to a different place when I read clap, but it's okay. I'm back on track. But at least she's a part of the crew, and I hope that she don't die. Are you talking about Hunter B15? I doubt she's the only POC who isn't a villain. Now they know they killed. Well, she wasn't the only. I was thinking Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it also looks like Loki is assembling his Ravengers. What are your thoughts about this?
So did she have her B15? Didn't have her mind clapped. That's like killing, and at least that's what I see. Like they killed her mind. She got her mind open.
She woke now. She
woke, yo. The third eye is out, y'all. Honestly, that was to me the most impactful scene. I was near tears. Like, it's raining and you can see that she's crying in the dark.
I felt it. She was trying to fight it back. You know how you trying to fight back your thug? You trying to be a thug, you trying to fight back your thugs here.
Right. She's like, I can't cry in front of this variant. But yeah.
She's trying to hold it together.
Yeah, exactly. And not just that, but like, first of all, I was like, there are very few times that Marvel passes the Bechdel test. And this is when I realized that half this episode was passing the Bechdel test, especially this one. This was about her and her memories. And I love that they didn't show her memory either. Like, it was private. You know what I mean?
She was like, I was happy. And I was like, baby, I want to be happy too. I want to be happy just like you was happy in that memory.
Dang, right? And it was, but this time you saw how different it was because Enchantress wasn't like violating her mind this time and wasn't trying to take it was crazy. It was crazy.
I absolutely adored it. But before Hunter B15 got woke, she was asking questions about C20 and getting the runaround about it. So we see that, after Ravonna Raggedy Behind has a conversation with the fake timekeepers, she basically tells Mobius, like, hey, they need to basically take care of both of the Lokis. He asks Kenny questions, Sylvie, but she says no. He asks a question about Hunter C20, and she basically lies and says that C20 is deceased. Well, she probably is deceased.
Yeah, they clapped her. I think that's true.
But y'all didn't tell us like the real reason behind that. But you know what? It ain't nothing like a Black woman's intuition, okay? Because as soon as Mobius told Hunter B15 that Loki told him that the TVA is lying to them, she knew. She was like,
She was like, "Where?"
It don't sit right in my spirit. It don't sit right in my spirit.
I have to say, I felt like because she was Black, she knew not to ask questions until she had the on and on. Like, I feel like any other white character, even Mobius, if they got the information that she got, they would have rolled up like, yo, Ravonna, we not real. Da, 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 da. But she was like, where? She said, what? I. And she did her own due diligence before she even mentioned privately, before she even rolled up on anyone. And then once she figured out what it was, she got gone. They couldn't find her. Love it. Love it. Love
Look,
it.
I was here for all of this, but I think the most part that I really enjoyed was the whole thing with Loki being in his time cell. So Loki gets put in a time cell after he has a conversation with Mobius. Mobius feels like, hey, you're just basically dicking around as you always do. I don't have time for this. He puts him in a time cell, which is a revolving loop with Sif. After he cuts her hair, that was really disrespectful though. You could have at least like cut the back so she could have put her hair over it. I'm just like you don't disrespect nobody here. Like I just felt like that was really disrespectful to another degree.
Right.
But the main key point is in this revolving loop, we keep hearing her say like, you know, you're going to be alone. Like, you know, you're going to be by yourself. You'll always be alone. And that hits him. And so he has his moment of clarity where he decides that he's going to be self-aware and talk about how he's a narcissist and that he does things to crave attention because, you know, he does secretly feel like he's going to be alone, that he's not worthy to be with anyone. So like what are your thoughts about our self-aware Loki now?
A self-aware. Yo, this Loki went through like 30 years of character development in 3 episodes, honest. And I don't know how time has gone, but like between him seeing his entire life and then being stuck in a loop where someone is calling him out, because I realized that him being punched wasn't a big deal to him, but every time she was like, you're alone, he was like, damn. Because even when he spoke to her, it was like, you're right, I'm a narcissist, and she still said it. He was like, oh my God, please stop it.
Because he be lying. I mean, all he do is lie. He just lie all day, every day.
I mean, how do you know what's real after that? You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine. I did see Sif though, and I was like, what is Marvel's deal with this actress? Like, everybody and their moms is getting a spinoff show, and she can't. Like, she is a major character with amazing storylines, and like everybody's living in their side character bliss on Disney Plus, and they're not even talks about her. Like, I don't know. It made me sad to see her again. I'm not gonna lie.
They gave us Hawkeye. I'm just saying. I mean, it happens. But I mean, it's interesting about that because you do feel bad after seeing Sylvie's backstory of how she got brought into all of this mess and the conversation that they're having on Lamentus, where she's basically like, you know, when they're like, are we Lokis because we're meant to lose? Like, are we just not meant to have a win? Is that just fundamentally like what the universe has in store for us? Or is there actually more for us? I feel like both of these Lokis have been conditioned to not be successful, to not be the favorite. Like, it's almost like their circumstances have really led them to become the Lokis that they are today. That sounded so confusing, but I hope you know what I meant.
No, I do. I get what you're saying. I thought that was a good character study, like him talking about like what makes Loki a Loki and his resilience. And honestly, it started to confuse me, and in a good way of like who Loki is. Dang, yeah. He was, and that's the thing, like he is a mean agent of chaos because to cut someone's hair on the side, not shave it, he could have shaved it and let her do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you on the wall, man. Most of the y'all gave me this one, not y'all, but my friends from Instagram. Not y'all, I just met y'all, but some of my friends on Instagram sent me this. So yeah, if y'all want to contribute to the wall.
Sending me no collections. Hold on, you got people sending you collections and stuff?
Yeah, all these are gifts. I just put up my like, hey guys, you want to contribute to the wall? So I just moved here. Short story. I moved here like in March, and when I did, I put out this huge campaign like, yo, if y'all want to contribute, here's my Amazon wish list. And yeah, I got some artists to send me a couple of art, like this Bakugo that's a Black woman, and someone drew this lady here. And I got this from T Crux. It's Bernie sitting with all of the villains from Yu Yu Hakusho. That Bernie meme from the inauguration. Yeah, I love it.
With the mittens.
with the mittens, and he's like, yeah, I love it. But yeah, so people for the most part send it, and then a couple friends, now that they know that I have this wall, they'll come in and be, I just met y'all. I did just meet y'all, but I really like y'all. I'm sorry, I went totally off the wall, but either way, the haircut, I felt like, yeah, with Sif, I felt like the haircut was a perfect representation of why Loki is hated so much, because he always do too much. And I think it's because he is fighting for like who he is in the world. And maybe some of that is because he's adopted or whatever. But I like he said, he wants to matter, he wants to be the center, and he wants to be important.
Okay, my mom went to the help. You is kind. You is smart. Okay, you important. Okay, you are important. See, I done lost my damn place. It's okay though, but let's talk more about B15 though, because I like when she stares at the wall and is have you deleted them all, right? Almost to her, like, why are you guys so gung-ho on deleting people? Is it because you're getting rid of people who are getting closer to the truth or will help open people's eyes? And so this is when she goes in to talk to Sylvie. And Sylvie, she takes her back to where they were in episode 2 in one of the apocalypses. And this is where she tells her, like, you guys are variants. You were taken from another timeline. You had lives before this. And this is when she shows her this memory. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of confused, though. How come Sylvie couldn't blow dry her hair? I was like, so, bitch, you just gonna come back, soak it wet? Like,
her magic's different from Loki's.
Loki couldn't tell her before they died, like, how to do something.
How to do that? Yeah, I was gonna say. So I don't think she has that capability to shapeshift the way that Loki does. And I also think she wanted to get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like the way she looked at Ravonna, like, yeah, someone took me somewhere. Yeah. I like this actress and the way that she silently acts way more. Like last episode where the Ark got destroyed and she was like
look at this some bullshit.
Guess I'm gonna die. Exactly. And then even with this when she was like, what's up, Ravonna? My hair wet, which means I wasn't here. You know we don't take showers here. How did they and who to prune?
Baby, I don't know. I think they making it up as they go.
I think it's just like, I think it is the variants that had very, very small variations. You know what I mean? So like, you know how they Miss Minutes explained that like you could miss your bus and you're a variant? Mm-hmm. Maybe those are the people they chose, like people who by circumstance became a variant, and they're like, all right, you're not dangerous, you'll be easier to control, your mind may not be as strong as like a Loki, so let's go ahead and make you into a Minuteman.
Look, I don't know how the hell they choose this, but we got to talk about my homie Mobius, okay? R.I.P. I wish I had some liquor. Actually, I wouldn't have poured it out. We don't be wasting no liquor over here. So Mobius basically, they go to have a drink. This is when she's basically using his feelings for her in order to try to deflect. Like she's talking about how, the timekeepers want you to come so we can prune both of the Lokis. And he's just like, but sis, why you didn't want to let me talk to
right.
Sophie? And she was like, I didn't want her to mess up your mind. Like, I care about you. And I was just like, this is some manipulation right here. And so she tried to offer my man a drink. She's trying to like do all these things to deflect from the 15 million questions that Mobius had to ask. But we see that Mobius goes to talk to Loki, essentially, because this is after he takes her temp pad. He watches the video where basically C20 tells everyone that they're variants and what the TVA was up to. And so I want to talk about the moment that we had with Loki that Mobius had, because I felt that in my spirit. Mm-hmm. He was like, Loki, you can be whoever or whatever you want to be. You can be good, Loki.
Yo, Yo, the ending of this episode was so emotional for me. Like, I almost was like, I'm not watching any more of this show because they got rid of my homeboy, and I love him. I love Mobius now. But like, just to see him stand up for himself and to earnestly say, like, yeah, you took me away from my jet skis. I was like, yeah, this is my boy. I think Mobius is a great character, and I'm hoping, knock on wood, that just like Loki, that he isn't gone. Because he's such a great character that I hope they keep in the universe in some way, you know?
Hopefully not. Hey, Zach. Yes, we are all variants. You are absolutely correct.
100% I'm a variant. There's 8 versions of
But
Frankie
Maria's
in
so
TVA right
disrespectful.
now.
Talk about he never got to say wow. So disrespectful. Oh, at first I thought she said, "I hope he is there." I was like, "Dang, what Mobius do to you?"
Dang. Yeah, I do have to say though, do you feel like, I felt like her response when he was like, why can I interrogate her, was real, because every time that Mobius interrogates a variant, they leave, they get out. So I would have been like, yo, you have not been the best right here. You know what I mean? So let us handle it. But it was so shady, but I would have said it. The same thing.
Look, I do
I
want
would have
Mobius to be on his jet ski, but I was like, the way that she just pruned Mobius, like, didn't flinch, didn't like. He was like, he's like, where I would want to go. I want to go back to my old life, okay, and do whatever the hell I was doing before. I was like, you better go out on top, Mobius.
And she just looked away, like,
she was like, that
you
hurt
did
for
this.
a brief second. It hurt for a brief second.
You did this, sis. Why did they let it?
I mean, well, ain't nobody worried about Loki.
What other detectives they got there though, on the real? Besides him, I see no other plain dress detective rolling around. You know, maybe that's all they got.
Elsie said, I feel like they should have come up with a plan. I mean, technically he did. He just didn't know Ravonna was going to be waiting for him when they came out to then come up with, to do the plan. I don't know what happened, but she goes to find Sylvie. Then why they go snitch on Hunter B-15? They were like, hey, I wasn't in here. It was B-15. She was up in here. So I was
because if you don't snitch, you get clapped immediately. We just saw her get her mans. I mean, they didn't see her, but there had to be other instances where they've seen people get pruned for light things. So they're like, look, whatever this is, no, it's not me. All right. I'd be the same.
It's the way that I'm figuring out that I didn't know clap means kill.
I know. So it's one of those terms that has 2 meanings, right? Like somebody would say, am I getting my cheeks clapped? Which is a sexual connotation. But also it's like, yo, they clap my mans. So that means to end one's life, to finish. Yeah, so there's 2. Okay. Yeah. Claps, facts, say less.
The gutter. See, I wasn't alone because I was like, how are these people getting their cheeks slapped when they dead? Like, how is this happening?
You're like, what? You're like, dang. Yeah, no. Maybe I'll use washed. Washed. Y'all know washed? Maybe I'll use that. Nah, clap, just finality to it.
I guess I understand. I thought it was capped. They got capped. But that's only
that's only if you get shot. Yeah.
Maybe we think they got popped because they were pruned. So like,
I'll use popped. I like that. Yeah, he popped my mans. Yeah, that's still dirty on the low.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure out.
Me back to a dirtier connotation for these words. I mean,
what do you guys use for like killed? What's the name? She thought he was getting clapped in the bed. Yo, they're like, yo, Mobius is getting down.
Now I heard you called a fade. I definitely heard, but I thought that's when you got beat up.
Yeah, that's beat. Clapped is killed. Wow. End. So like, what is some? I need some Atlanta slang so I could add that on there.
Because clap is a whole new meaning for me now. So I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I guess. But okay, we're gonna get back. Sorry, my mind be in the gutter, y'all. Just pray for me, okay? I'm lonely. Let me not say that. I'm a virgin. Or I'm abstinent. what is it? Abstinent.
Celibate.
No, abstinent. Yeah, wait, abstinent. Whatever it means.
Abstinence is when you're a virgin and you're
Yeah,
choosing
I'm a
to
virgin.
yeah, version. That's what I like to say.
Virgin.
A version of a virgin. My version of it.
If my parents are watching, but yes. So, and Daddy don't be snitching. So, he do be snitching on me. There have been interventions on me to limit my
dads are snitches.
Right. Just disrespectful. Really?
Yo.
I'm just saying, I did know. Thank you, Layla. Okay, now that we're have our discussions about abstinence, celibates, and getting clapped, baby, I felt this, Janine. I felt that in my spirit. Okay, I felt that. Yes, yes. So basically, we see that they take both of them to go meet the timekeepers, and you see what Sylvie's like. Are you okay? He was just like, I think it hurt. I think it hurt him when Mobius like. Because Mobius, like, believed in him.
Yeah.
They just killed him.
And I think they established that he feels like they're friends, right?
Yeah.
Because how much time has Loki, that's the thing. How much perceived time has he been there at the TVA? He could have been there for months or weeks. You know what I mean? Chilling with Mobius, getting to know him. And then, like, his only ally gets killed like, so unceremoniously has to be like.
Wait, I gotta what is oatmeal flakes?
I don't even know, and I want to say I don't want to know, you know, because y'all nasty.
See, I was trying to be saved up in here. And
look. First of all, I love that Saber Noor, I think I'm saying your name right, put a full on backstory on what Claps is. Y'all,
look,
just title this live
today.
Yeah, just title this live to clap or not to clap or something like.
I just want to know, what does oatmeal flakes mean though? That's the real question. I guess we lost some viewers after our oatmeal flakes thing. So I'm just let us know what that means, because I don't know. But I'm kind of intrigued and scared at the same time. But yes, so they basically take them to the elevator of death or the elevator of pruning in order to get them in front of the timekeepers. But this is, look, when I said I was ready to come through that damn screen and just choke Ravonna, when Sylvie was like, what was the event that made you come and get me? And then that trick was like, I don't remember. I said, you don't remember. I would have thought she would have caught hands on sight right then and there.
He did that on purpose, because there's no way the bane of your career, you forgot why she there? Yo, I was like, ooh, she petty.
I was like, trash, okay? Pure trash. I was like, wow, like that's what we doing right now? I just don't understand.
That was worse than when Wanda confronted him, was like, you took everything from me. And he was like, who are you? At least he didn't meet her. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, yeah, he played her, but he didn't act, this Thanos didn't meet her, right? When I was like, yo, wait, Mona, petty Boots, petty LaBelle, petty Westbrook. I'm here for it.
Wait, why? I did not click that. What was I trying to click? I was trying to click the disrespect, but somehow we just,
the old milk fakes, yo.
The old milk flakes. I just don't know. So she ends up taking them downstairs, even though Sylvie should have gave her them hands in the elevator right then and there. Right. And so what I was confused about, we already talked about how they couldn't really talk. They were being shady though. What was the shady thing that one of them said to them?
One of who said to who?
One of the timekeepers said something hella shady.
Dang,
he called them a cosmic disappointment. I said, so Beach, we a cosmic disappointment, but you've been trying to find my ass for a whole 4 episodes, but I'm a cosmic disappointment? Oh, that should have been another on site, but it's okay. They had the little things. Sylvie was about to put her hands on them, but they stopped her, so it's okay. It happens. But I have a couple of questions for you, Frankie.
Yeah.
why was Loki struggling the way that he did when
Sis.
Sylvie took those guards out like that? He was still struggling.
And this is my thing that like I thought they were committed to actually showing and scaling Loki properly, but it's like I just watched old boy put a building back, lift a building with his mind.
Did a
Fire. I love when Tom Hiddleston shoots his hair back. Y'all, my hair curly, so I can't do it.
wait, my brain's hitting me. Wait a minute.
Wait. When he does that's my favorite thing he do. Oh my god, I love it. But yeah, like and then I was like, he don't got hands. Maybe against Lady Sif. That makes sense. She's an Asgardian that's bred to fight.
I was just like, baby, she didn't got to. Now I ain't gonna lie, Ravonna, when she was like, well, bitch, I just do this myself. When she kicked the stick up, like,
I said, oh, she got hands.
I was like, oh, she finna put these paws on her. I was here for it. But then I couldn't even focus on their fight because I was like, why is Loki still fighting them? Like, she didn't kill these people and like he's still fighting them and fighting Ravonna. I don't understand.
And we know they don't have hands. We know they don't have hands because, I mean, Sylvie kills them, beats them super easily. B-15 ain't won a fight yet. I love her, but she lost. Yo, Loki does have hands, y'all. You can't live on Asgard and be friends with Thor and be a brother of Thor and be a prince. He has hands. Look, his little dagger. He got hands, y'all. He got hands. Oh my god. This
Hey, Brandon.
So y'all, Brandon, when he's going on?
I thought he was. See, he be Central Time though, so he be having me confused. Brandon, are you on live now? Or are you going on live in 10 minutes?
Yeah, that it is in 7 because I got messed up on that too. I rolled up at 6 and he said, "Yo, Frankie."
Yeah, he be like, no, it's in an hour. I'm like, well, bruh, put them Eastern Standard Time, okay?
Thank you. Everybody EST, Playboy. What the?
I was a little concerned because B-15 had this big moment, and then they just knocked her out, and I was like,
but they didn't kill her. You think they're gonna erase her memory?
But she was talking all that smack this whole season. You was talking all this smack, and your own people knocked you out in 0.2 seconds.
Yo, she got knocked out in 0.2 seconds every time she had to put up the pause. I think it's and that's what the person with the biggest mouth is. They have a big mouth because that's the only way they can win. You know.
Now how I get brought in this? How I get brought in it?
Wait,
you didn't like this episode?
CW level, y'all.
CW,
Jimmy, do not talk to me about CW, okay? Y'all know how I feel. Well, once again, I just met y'all, but once y'all go to my page, y'all know how I feel about the CW.
Wow, that's how you feel? Oh my goodness,
I'm hurt, y'all.
Wow, that was shady.
I heard
Loki didn't have his powers. He did. They took the things off of him.
No, he still had it on his neck.
No, they took it off.
No, I thought he still had it on his neck because that's why they didn't use no magic.
No, it fell off. Oh, and then he was like, "Yo, can I get a little help here?" And she threw him the sword. And because remember, she tried to get at them, and when they had that, it stopped.
Yeah,
so
right.
I was confused.
I think their magic doesn't work in the TVA period because when Sylvie came to storm it, remember her magic didn't work because she didn't have a collar on. But either way, I wasn't saying that he needs to summon his daggers. I'm saying to use a weapon, to learn martial arts, they're not giving you a weapon until you master martial arts. Like so. Where he lives, he needs to know kung fu before they throw him the daggers.
They said Loki was learning magic when Thor was learning how to fight. They ain't lying though.
This Loki, but I've seen him scrap when he was on Ragnarok. He was throwing hands. That's what I'm saying.
He was getting hands thrown at him. Okay. They said John Walker got better hands than Loki.
I love it. I like John Walker, so I don't think that's an insult. My man been training his whole life. Okay, so leave him alone.
Especially about the Flash, you right.
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, quick fact about me, I'm Latina. But so the Flash is going this huge Latina route where they have like 8 characters that are Latina and they're all white, and none of them speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish either, but they would never let my black ass play a Latina because I don't speak Spanish. And that's just the beginning of the problem. The black man they always throw in over. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm triggered. I can't watch it. I can't. Back to I'm so triggered by the Flash. I'm still watching it because I hate myself, y'all. I hate myself. Look, he's stronger outside of his series. Yeah. Yo, Saranda, every day I wake up and I think about what you asked me last episode, which was, what is Loki about? The show.
I'm going to feed
I do
you.
not know.
My stomach's so hungry.
I do not know what that show is about, and I realized today that Loki is not even the main character.
No.
It's an ensemble.
I mean, Sylvie's showing him up in his own
show. I cannot. I'm like, what is this show? Not even Sylvie. Ravonna, I felt like was giving me life. Beef it. Like Loki, to me, this episode in particular was the least interesting part of this episode.
Loki was dope in Avengers, though.
That's what I'm Jax. Yes. They don't know how to scale him. They don't. And the Minutemen don't have hands. There's nothing that I've seen them do that I'm like, ooh, they have hands.
Sticks.
Yo, but even then, like, even when he blocks the stick, they'll punch him in the gut and he'll be like, oh, and then that's it for him. I'm like, I'm over it.
It's a show about Loki learning to be a different person. We don't need a whole show.
That's a lot. Dang.
Thank you, Furious. And honestly, Loki became a different person when he sacrificed himself for Thor.
Right? Yes.
Even in Ragnarok.
Like we watched him develop over 5 movies.
Yeah. Like we didn't need a whole series for that.
This is true.
I don't want no character work. I want magic. Okay. I want elaborate plans. Morphing into different. That's what I thought I was gonna be watching.
Yeah. I want conspiracy, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of this Loki is way too predictable. You know what I mean? Like finding out the TVA that the timekeepers were fake.
I thought that when I first started, why I was like, ain't no damn timekeepers.
Exactly, because why would he go in front of the timekeepers during his trial? But even that. There's so many things that I'm like, this makes sense in terms of this is the story route, in terms of it being like shocking. Like, I don't think it's as shocking as Disney thinks it is.
No. What I like when they did the episode where Loki legit stole all the money and was like, Thor bet me. Oh,
the premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the premiere is the best episode, honestly.
I think for me, I mean, we saw where this was going. Okay, so after it take Loki 20 minutes to stop beating the 2 cops while she has a whole fight with them and Ravonna, we see that Loki she basically throws a little thing, chops a little TVA, the timekeeper's head off. We realize that they're a Chuck E. Cheese robot. And then she is heartbroken because I felt that because you've dedicated your life to killing them. Like, right. Your whole life to killing the timekeepers. And to find out that they some Chuck E. Cheese machines, that's a lot to grapple with.
Mm-hmm. I think that's worse than Loki finding the Power Stones in old boy's drawer.
I feel like it's the same though, because remember Loki was trying to get some of the stones. I mean, he got the Tesseract, like he wanted to control this type of power, like something that you plan your whole life. Like, this is my great plan. Everything I do will lead up to this moment. Like, and then you realize, like, what?
Right. Well, I feel like the difference would be for Loki, it was he realized that he was short-sighted, right? I thought that I've been chasing my life's work to get was the most important thing in the universe. And there are entities bigger than that. Oh, thank you, Diva. But there are entities bigger than that. versus Sylvie is finding out the reason why I got taken from my family, I've been alone, why my life sucked, is based on a lie. So it's not that something is bigger, it's that everything I know and everything I've been setting my life for is about a Chuck E. Cheese robot. You call him a Chuck E. Cheese robot? That's crazy.
What?
I'd be so hurt. I'd be so hurt. Nah, because
You
budgets
think
could
it's better than Drake? But how? Y'all had money for all these other shows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. But I think what really hurt me is when I don't know what the hell Loki was gonna tell Sylvie. I don't know if he's gonna be like, "You my rib, girl. I want to be with you, girl." But I don't know. But he was like, "We're gonna get through this. Like, I'm gonna help you." But before he could say anything else, Ravonna, excuse my language, bitch ass.
Yo, I was shocked.
What?
Shocked and then relief, because like when I first saw Habit, I was like, oh my goodness. And then I started like running through my head like, okay, so if he's gone, are they going to bring it? And then that mid-credit scene's confirmed. And then I got relieved because I was like, that means Mobius is probably alive. But one thing you could say about Gugu, she's kicking she doing good. She doing good. Thank you, Marie CJ. I feel you on that. That just really, I'm all about purpose, and learning that your purpose isn't it is really hard. Mike is here. He bringing up Black Widow. We were just talking about that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Look at Jimmy supporting everything. He threw that shade, that CW shade at the show.
He came to disrupt me. I don't even know Jimmy. He came to disrupt me, and
he said, "I've had enough. I've had enough." If I shall get it, you my rib. I'll be like, you my rib, girl. You my rib.
You think that's what he really was gonna say? That he loved her?
I think he was gonna say he has feelings. I don't know. I mean, what else was he finna say? That he said, I've never said this before. Like, so I don't know what the hell he was. That's the only thing I could assume.
Maybe I'm sorry. The God of Mistress never said he'd been in love, not even to get some butt. He had to have gotten it at least once, but I think he was gonna say like, you're never gonna be alone, or I'll be your rib, essentially. Like your compadre.
I don't know what the hell he was finna say, but I know Ravonna just like, I was like, oh, Sylvie finna kill Ravonna. And she was like, you're gonna tell me everything. And I was like, okay, well, y'all still could have did that in this episode. I mean, it was only 40-some minutes. I mean, you could just gave us a quick snippet.
Why are they doing these short episodes? Before I clicked on it, I was like, y'all playing us. Y'all playing us.
They're saying according to Marvel, they aren't in love, but he has to have told someone that before. Child, I don't know. Does Loki like Loki like women more than men?
I don't know.
He's like anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's asexual for the most part. And he's hedonistic, so it's like I'm not attracted to men or women. But like getting my rocks off feels great, so let's do that type of thing.
Yeah, like what's good?
Sharada.
What?
You said it so sick. What's good? What is good?
Look, I'm sorry. Look, they say, yeah, we saw the after credits, but I mean, we got to go in the moment. In the moment, I was like, well, they can't kill Loki on his own damn show. I mean, well, we don't need him because clearly everyone else is outshining him on his own show. But yeah, I mean, and hell yeah, I wanted 6 months of length of movies
or more episodes.
Look and see, I was like, CJ, you a cutie. Okay, you single. Let me see with some of my friends. Okay.
Got the line up. CJ got that beard up.
But I was like, oh, it's them hats. You know how people, they put them hats on and they be
anything looking.
You changing your Twitter name to Woki?
I like Woki. You better hurry up. I hope you're doing that now.
Y'all missed it, and they clearly said they both like both. They like No, I know they're bisexual, but it's still like you're still putting them in this.
I think right. I don't think they're just bi. I think they're pansexual. Like they about whatever.
That is true because I'm over here like so we get 6 episodes of like how this is affecting the universe. I don't even know does this exist. I mean, it's like what's happening on the show really has no ramifications for any other show.
I think it may, and I think that's why
Yeah,
we're like
episodes.
right. I think that's why there's no true direction in this show because I feel like this, in the way that WandaVision was too, and honestly, Captain America to a certain extent, they are existing as like a short to fill in some gaps when the movie hits. You know what I mean? Like they're not meant to be their own shows. They're meant to be stepping stones for phase 4.
Wait, hold up. You do talk to me all the time, but sometimes I don't be paying it because normally, StreamYard, I can see the pictures. So, baby, I was just telling you cute, boo.
You had me looking. Hey.
Okay. We can't ever just stay on topic. We can't ever stay
I
on
know. That's
ever.
what happens. Mm-hmm.
I had issues with Wanda because she got off too. Wanda got off way too easy. Don't even get us started.
Wanda go to jail. I got like 5 TikToks on that.
We can do a whole video. Like, come on now. You think it's setting up the next Marvel big? Who's the next Marvel big bad? It better be Galactus.
You think it's gonna be Galactus? They
ain't gonna do no Galactus.
You bugging. First of all, who got the cheese for Galactus?
I mean, they should do it though.
I think so too.
We all self-conscious, boo. So I'm right there with you. Loki been approved for. I don't know why it's gonna be Sylvie's show at this point.
Or Sylvie gonna be the Loki.
Look, CJ, I'm finna hook you up, okay?
I do think Kang is gonna be the next big bad. Honestly, it could be Kang or Doctor Doom, which I think would be fire. Wanda, y'all, they do not think Wanda is a villain, y'all.
Nah, they're not going.
What? They don't think she's a villain.
She bombed the time. How did she bomb the timeline?
That's the thing. Remember the end of episode 2? It made it seem like she bombed the timeline.
She split all the timelines apart.
But she didn't. I think they just I thought she did, and all she did was open up a bunch of doorways. Like it had no significance whatsoever. They didn't even bring it up anymore.
I thought they told us that Wanda wasn't going to be the villain though, because we all thought she was going to be the villain in Multiverse of Madness, but
she gonna help them or at least be like, what is it, chaotic good? But I don't think they said she wasn't the villain. I mean, Wanda needs to be fired from the Avengers for kidnapping. They all do a little bit of kidnapping. They all do a little bit of kidnapping because she need to get fired. Hawkeye, remember he murdered people for 5 years straight, more than the Winter Soldier. Come on,
I mean, he's basically a serial killer.
I cannot believe they about to do a cute daddy-daughter show about. Oh my god, y'all!
I hope they do a season 2 on B15.
Yo, facts.
What's fixed? We didn't see nobody fix nothing though.
Right.
They said all the Marvel shows are for character development, and the big bombshells will always be in the movies. But have we had big bombshells in the movies?
I don't. Bigger than I thought that WandaVision was drop some big bombshells like
because they kind of just changed everything up because now they have all the X-Men properties.
I see what you're saying. Like they changed it, but that to me that was a big bombshell. Like they are changing essentially this universe. I also thought Captain America had a huge bombshell too. Like
why y'all be doing this?
Hawkeye is MAGA, yo. Oh my god, what?
Who you calling cute daddy?
Yo,
don't get yourself in some trouble, CJ. You ain't ready.
This internet heat is what I'm for.
B15 and Sylvie.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is where X-Men coming in, right?
If they said, Sharana, you have a keys to Marvel, I would be like, okay, we're gonna revamp X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna revamp X-Men. You can do the real Civil War. And when Disney stopped playing and stopped wanting to be a family company, and we want to get into the real old man Logan, We can go to old man Steve Rogers, Hulk's raggedy ass sons. Like, we can do all of this stuff if we gonna be about it.
We got Old Man Logan.
We didn't get the real Old Man Logan though.
You're right, but I did like their iteration of it. Patrick Stewart is great.
But you had Hulk sons out here raping and killing people. You got old man Steve Rogers. Like that, the old man Steve Rogers we saw in Endgame is not the old man Steve Rogers that we have in the comics. I'm just
or even Isaiah Bradley. I love what they did with him, but I'd love to see that's the character development I need to like. I see what you're saying about it. Yes, and the dark skin storm. I see what you're saying about like all of the Marvel shows are character development, but they're developing characters that have been developed in the TV shows, right? Wanda, we've seen her from what I thought was a teenager in Age of Ultron to like someone in a loving relationship going toe to toe with Thanos as a part of the Avengers. You know, Falcon, we saw him as like someone who couldn't even run with people to like fighting in against Thanos. And then with Loki, I mean, Loki became a better version of himself. So like, I don't like that this is a stepping stone for these characters to be centered.
Yeah, I mean, so CJ, I'm just gonna always click on CJ now. Is saying the shows are having the main characters overshadowed. That's because the main characters aren't here anymore, and they got to sell us on a whole new slate of new characters at this point. Which I feel like they should have been slowly setting these people up in the phase 1 before we got to this, because like you literally got rid of everybody that mattered.
Exactly. I think he's talking about the main characters of the shows.
Oh, you mean the main characters of the shows? Because they're using characters that they never like did anything with. Like, so no one cares. Sorry, Jeremy Renner, you ain't watching this, but no one cares about Hawkeye, but you're doing a Hawkeye show. We ain't never even asked you about She-Hulk, but you're giving us a She-Hulk show.
Oh no, that's gonna be fire. You should me.
If they do it right, I don't know. These first 3 show track records, I don't know.
That Tatiana, what's her last name?
Orphan.
Yeah, she's good. I think also because they're introducing new characters during these main character shows. And why would I care about like Wanda, who I've been seeing develop and I've already seen her grieving, when Monica Rambeau is here? Why am I talking about Wanda? Why? Who? We see Wanda. Same for Loki. How could we focus on Loki when all of these new huge characters are being introduced on this show? And I think that's why they're being overshadowed on it.
But what if they really did a Galactus, though? Now you got me really thinking. Like, if they really did it, like, if you really wanted to get people on board, come on now.
What if they did it's Silver Surfer and then like Galactus is
Silver Surfer, though? Like, if you're going to do the Galactus, you got to bring Silver Surfer, which means you got to give us Fantastic Four.
I know. Y'all can't see it, but I got a whole setup over there with them. Waiting. I'm going to shift them. I'm gonna shift them to the side.
I'm just saying.
I'm down.
Are they gonna give us an Illuminati? Like,
do you think they will? Do you think they're gonna call it the Illuminati, or are they gonna call it something different?
They'll change it to something different, but they should call it the Illuminati. I mean, why not?
The Council of Reeds. I want to see that too, man.
There's so much they can do with actual big established characters in the like, if you fought this hard to get all of these properties, why not just go ahead and reboot X-Men? Why not go ahead and give us the Fantastic Four that we actually deserve?
Right.
Like, let's just get it done. And what I don't want to see, and I want to make sure I'm clear when I say this, because I really hate that they do this in Hollywood in general. I don't want to see a whole bunch of little kids being cast as these people, like kind of what they did with X-Men, where they cast all these little kids and they look like little kids and I can't even take these people seriously. Like, cast some people who look like they grown and like they can actually take a punch. I don't want to see them doing this whole thing where we got to build a franchise with these young people in their 20s, their early 20s, so we can, make money off of them for years to come. I don't want to see that.
I do love how grown all the Avengers are.
They grown.
They all at one point, all the Avengers were older than 35. But they're slowly introducing the young Avengers. They introduced like four over. Yeah, they introduced four or three. Technically four, but we'll say three already in the first three. So I think they're already shifting to a new, younger
I don't want
Avengers.
them to.
Mm,
No.
that's real.
They look like children.
So you think also that Tatiana is definitely grown. She look like a grown woman.
They're not gonna be using She-Hulk in all these movies.
You right. You dang.
They don't even know what to do with the regular Hulk. You've been telling me they're using She-Hulk, and they still ain't figured out what the hell to do with Bruce since I was a child. They still ain't figured it out.
Dang, you're right. The Hulk, because the Hulk is not about the Hulk. They figured it out once on that old Hulk show. You know what I'm talking about? Where at the end he'd be walking on the beach, hitchhiking. What?
They're not gonna do that I would say they will bring up Asian Hulk.
Oh, Artemis Cho. I think yes, I think so too. Especially since they're all like, look how diverse we can be. And he's a great Hulk. He's fun to watch, and he has that like. He would be a great replacement for RDJ if they cast him right.
Do you think y'all think that the Fantastic Four is going to stay all white? I'm okay. I'm personally okay with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Listen, y'all come up with these storylines and talk about how we were orphans and we brothers. Okay. Just let
Reed could be black, especially since King is now black. Now, obviously, a white man could have a great grandson that's black, but I would be down for Reed being black, or at least Ben being black. That'd be kind of cool. Or not black, but like not white. You know what I'm saying?
Not white.
Not white, y'all.
Shazam? Oh, you talking about Zachary Levi?
Oh,
they are better grown, to be honest. They're plastic. Yes, I don't want to watch no little bitty ass kids sitting up here trying to figure out their life and figure out who they are as people. I don't.
And the best stories are about them being grown.
Yeah, have some grown people problems.
There's what Disney would do. Yeah, but they did just do grown people problems with Falcon. I was tight. Talk about he can't get a loan. I'm like, why y'all hitting home,
baby? Like I'm this? Buy a house right now, okay? They said they don't. Wolverine gonna be hard. That's some tough shoes to fill. That's tough.
I'm more interested. I'm not sure they truly know how to introduce the X-Men, and I think that's why they haven't confirmed anything with it yet. Because with the Inhumans, they really messed up. Honestly, kind of with the Skrulls. So, like, to bring in a whole new like unit population of people, I think they're gonna really have a hard time with.
They say I think the Young Avengers will end up as a second or third year Disney Plus show, not a movie.
That's fair.
I mean, I don't feel like watching it.
Oh dang! Why you acting like this not gonna be us in 5 years? On the YouTube, talking about
yo, look at these little
kids. We be like, why are we talking about this children? We gonna say that too.
Look,
John, we gotta be. Why y'all keep on making John Chris?
And we said hell no. She said no, we ain't doing it.
Why y'all keep on making him into this action star? Jim from The Office. That's y'all king. Oh, I get he's 6'3", but this is crazy. They're more brolic.
I'm here for X-23. The fact that X-23 does not have another movie after all of that, and that's the only child, okay? That's the only child actor that I have actually been able to digest and like in a movie.
Because she didn't speak for most of
it. She was effing everybody up, okay?
That's all we need. So it wasn't really the child. It was the very tiny stunt actor that you...
Look, Peter Parker been grown since he was on the 70s version of Spider-Man. He been looking grown. I never understood that. I was like, how am I supposed to leave Peter Parker, this grown-ass looking man, is a kid in school, in high school?
They did get Tobey Maguire to play him, and then Andrew. Oh my gosh. Jack Ryan. Yo, I know Jack Ryan. I just don't, he's still Jim to me. It's just like, I said Anthony Mackie is always going to be Clarence. I can't get Jim out of my head, but I also think that Reed Richards should be like a tall, slender man, you know, like he's a rubber man.
I want want Marvel to create new careers. I want them to find new actors. I don't know how we got to this like established. I mean, because if you really look at the first phase of Marvel, Scarlett Johansson was the only actual star in that whole phase.
Mm-hmm.
She was making more than everybody else off Jump. She was getting paid $20 million a movie. She was the only star. Robert Downey Jr. was at a down point in his career. Chris Evans, I didn't know who my baby daddy was. We was not another teenage movie. I mean, he was Johnny Storm, but still, like, no one knew who he was. Yeah. No one knew Chris Hemsworth. Jeremy Renner was probably the only other person that was doing stuff. And Mark Ruffalo. No one was stars like that outside of Scarlett Johansson when Marvel started. They made all of their careers.
I think that that's a commentary more on sexism in the community. Like, you could be a B actor who hasn't worked in a while and be the lead of a franchise that they're investing millions of dollars, before a woman, they're like, nobody's gonna watch a woman they don't know. You know what I mean? So I think that's a huge commentary on that. I do think that with the shows and stuff that they're putting in, to me, it seems like Marvel is trying to go that route where they discover new actors, but then they're trying to pad it with Oscar actors.
But I don't want it to be young actors. Can we get...
You just say you don't want no young actors.
Yeah, I don't. But the new people they find are like these kids.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't want children, but you want...
I don't want no kids. I want someone that I can objectify and lust after and keep without having to go check to see how old are they.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
I know what you mean. I had that problem with Cobra Kai. I couldn't tell if how old the main characters were for me. So I can feel you there. I can feel you there.
Too much. I don't want to have to pause and be like, wait a minute, before I get lost in my thoughts, let me go see if this person is of age. Like, I don't want to have to do that. Who want to do
that? Yeah. Now I know how men feel. This must have been how they felt.
Hard. Look, I guess it is. It's not as hard because I feel like at the end of the day, it's easier for men because at least they get us something to look at. We don't get to look at nothing. We don't be getting ass shots. It took how many years to get to America's ass? How many years did that take?
That's true. HBO is committed to showing slongs, though. I noticed in all their new series, I see at least one dick.
That's how it should be. Equal opportunity peen. Absolutely. That's how it should be.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I don't know what they're gonna do with Miles Morales, child, baby. I don't know.
I think they're gonna keep him animated. He's doing well, and so why not?
I don't know who could play. Maybe Jerome.
Who's that from Stranger Things?
No, Moonlight.
These people are too cool for Static. Static is supposed to be awkward. All these kids, Caleb and all that, he's awkward. Although the new Static is wild smooth, so yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I wanted him to be awkward though. You know what I mean? I want movies where like the main character is an awkward black person, like Issa Rae. You know?
Look, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked because CJ being disrespectful. That's the only moment. That was the moment I was like, finally.
I wonder why you don't like it. Did you feel like intimidated by that moment?
I was still in that moment. Okay, I read a whole article. They was like, was that really him? Was that his?
Was it?
They said that it wasn't a body double, but she said that they basically said they weren't going to tell, but they said it wasn't a body double. And the actor, he talked about how he was comfortable with nudity. I said, well, baby, if you slanging that, I'll be comfortable too. Shit.
I have like this. The world needs to see it. There is a perfect. And this is what I've heard from boys, but like if their penis is ever exposed, there is a perfect measurement on like between hard and soft it should be to achieve that size. And they call it mid beef. And mid beef is not hard where it's creepy. It's not totally erect, but it's not flaccid where it looks tiny. It's a mid beef. So it's like on the way to get hard. So
or whoever just clicked on this video.
I'm so sorry. I promise we were talking about Loki. I promise we were talking about Loki. I promise at one point.
We were talking about Loki, y'all. I swear. Okay, I swear.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about how we're here for equal opportunity peen. And Ash,
Yes.
I need men to know that women like ass. Like, I
Ooh.
watch baseball because I love how their ass looks.
Mhm.
Football, even though I can't really trust that because I don't be knowing like what part is like the pads and what part ain't. They could be out here
Right.
stuffing their butts. I wouldn't know the difference. But like women want to see that too.
Yeah. That's
We
why
want
we like track.
track, right? Right?
Like we're interested in watching people just run in a circle.
Somebody
Come
paying
on.
attention to that.
Come on,
So,
y'all.
that's what. Look, I am God fearing, but I'm also saying that the Lord gave us beautiful behinds to look at.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's actually acknowledging God's work. If you
Exactly.
think it, you know what I mean? So there's that.
Most of the time, are any of them new?
John Travolta used to always get nude.
He was new. He was showing pain.
Ooh, and Boogie, no, or is it Full Monty? One of those two. His first. Oh,
Pain?
yeah, he showed it.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender.
Of course he did, yo. Oh my god, I know Michael Fassbender. That's why he was with Catwoman. What's her name? Yeah, y'all. I told you I cannot say a lot of things correctly.
Travolta.
I cannot say
I know what you're
Travolta.
talking about.
Sharonda, didn't I not just tell you this? Like I just can't get some words right. I just can't, no matter how much in my head I say it correctly, but then my mouth goes. So sorry, y'all.
Look, I don't know where them damn pads go. I don't know if the pads go on the butts or what. I just
don't play. There's a pad that's right underneath on the hamstring.
Okay, you better back me up. You better back me up.
Now get me tight.
Shoot. We just trying to appreciate the beautiful behinds that the Lord has given men on this planet. We just want to see more of it. That's all we saying, y'all. Now I don't know how we got to mid beef.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm glad I shared that information though.
Yeah, I felt like this Loki recap has been very educational.
Yeah.
Disney will probably never retweet us ever in life because of this conversation, but it's okay. I feel at peace with that. I feel at peace.
I changed the course of our career. We are the variants.
Yeah, basically. So we're the sex variants at this point. So we just got to figure out what oatmeal flakes mean, and I think we are set.
I'm afraid to Google it.
Like for the peen, show me that Captain America. Look, if Chris know that, well, he might as well do it now. You didn't show everybody what you working with.
Dang.
You might as well do it. That would be a great cover story about he wanted to reclaim his trauma and embarrassment by actually willingly showing us the peen. I think that would be good.
That's crazy, y'all. Y'all crazy. Chris Evans not showing it.
You don't think he would?
No. His career would have to be ruined. He just did Knives Out.
He already showed it. He already showed it.
And that was old him.
No.
You think he's gonna show it now? He's like, I'm too. Daenerys didn't even want to show her tits by the end of. You telling me Captain America?
Okay.
Oh, y'all.
I got faith.
You got faith. I don't want to crush your dreams. I felt it's palpable. You're like,
I'm just saying. They said Chris is burdened with glorious purpose for sure. I'm just saying.
Bombshell, that's hilarious.
This is why I would never get a Chris Evans interview, because they're gonna come back to all of these lies and they're just gonna be like, ma'am, we can't even trust that you wouldn't objectify this man in person.
I'm sure everyone does though, right? Like that can't be new. Right? Like Thor's whole skit in SNL was about how hard it was to be that handsome. You know?
Oh,
friends.
Serious.
So now I'm getting to know y'all. Yes, I can't say I don't know.
Like, I just met y'all. I don't know y'all.
I get to know y'all. Thank you.
We did get real. I've been very let down by sex scenes and shows in general lately and movies. I've just been seeing some very bad sex, and I don't know if I need to sign up for a course to be an intimacy coordinator, but it's been bad. Do I really want to interview? Hell, I'm going to interview this man one day. I don't know if I would be present, emotionally present, interviewing him. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think I will make it, but it's gonna happen.
What you want to do if he like invites you out? Like, what if you impact him like that? You gotta think about these things, Saranda. You gotta be ready.
Girl, what was I about to say? Busted wide open.
Oh my God! At the
I'm not. I hear my mother in the back of my head talking about. She was like, she's always be like, Sharana, they gotta see something different in you.
I like this, Sharana.
I would love to just go to the bar with Chris and have some drinks and shoot the shit, and I would really beg him and like make him start a book club because I feel very passionate about that.
Yo, I'd join it. Or can we do D&D? I feel like he'd be into that.
I think he would.
Right?
I think he would. We
can make it just as hood.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. This elf put the paws on you. You got to roll a 6 or you get murked.
And then I feel like me and his brother will be best friends. And so he'll be like, you have to marry this girl. She is the total package.
So now you're meeting his friends?
I'm meeting his family. Fuck them friends. I'm so sorry. YouTube, don't demonetize me. Don't do that.
I feel like I'm a terrible influence on you,
You're so terrible.
Sharada, you've been PC, and I roll up here and I'm bringing out the worst in you. Yes.
Right. We gotta take this off topic, okay?
Frankie also has glorious purpose, y'all. I have a glorious person, and it's to taint. It's to taint all of my friends. What? Yes. My job here is done.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. I am so sorry. I truly apologize. You gonna get me in trouble.
No, I'm done. Yo, I'm gonna be good.
But mama, your daddy said you was cursing. You was cursing up on that YouTube thing. So
you could be like, yo, it's that northern girl. You know how they are up there. They love profanity.
I'm gonna be. Oh, I'm not a Libra. I'm a Libra Scorpio. But I truly do believe that I will be respectful and I will be on my best behavior during my Chris Evans interview. I truly believe that. I will be very respectful. I'll be like, it was so great talking to you. I'll just be very cordial, and he will never know that I lusted after him the way that I do.
He'll know.
You think he'll know?
He'll know.
How will he know?
He's gonna know. I can't. You gonna walk in? He's gonna feel that.
No, I'm gonna be on good behavior. I'm gonna sit down and be like, "Hey, Chris, how you doing today? You doing good?" Actually, I probably wouldn't even speak to him. I wouldn't even be able to talk to him. I would have to wait for him to be like, "All right, Sharana, just go," and I'll just be like, "Hey, it's Sharana from Pair Weight. Let me ask you some questions." Now, if he started flirting with me,
I'm never gonna hear from you again.
I'd be like,
Frankie, we can't be friends.
Because what was the video when he was like, "Oh, I have some boots like that." Baby, I would have been like, I would have just been like, who wore them better, me or you?
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We talk a big game. I met The Rock, and I was obsessed with The Rock, y'all. But I'm talking about I actually met him not at a book signing, and I froze. Oh my God, he smelled like cologne.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all.
It's okay. You know, I have to be honest. I have been I've been 6 feet from Chris Evans before. Damn. And I was at TIFF and I was at the Knives Out after party. And I was literally like trying to get close to this man the whole night. Okay. I saw him taking pictures with people. And then he like went out to the patio and I was like 6 feet from him and I could not bring myself to talk to him.
I would have tripped into him.
You know what scared me though? He was smoking a cigarette and that really caught me off guard.
Damn.
And I was like, he smoked?
I feel like that's a black people thing that we don't like smokers. Like cigarettes, we'll smoke weed all day.
We'll deal with people with weed, but cigarettes, that's just like a.
They're like, yeah, you smoking that cancer stick?
Yeah, like what?
While you smoking a blunt, you like, oh, yo.
You smoke weed? You smoke cigarettes? Oh,
that's crazy.
So yeah, so that's what. I dropped the ball. That's why the only way that I could actually go talk to Chris Evans is if we were in an interview setting. It would have to be like a work setting of me interviewing him and talking to. That's the only way that I would be able to say something to him.
I believe in you.
I just think that I'm gonna wear a suit too. I'm gonna wear a suit.
What you doing? Button up underneath? You doing silk blouse?
Okay, so I want to do a 3-piece suit, a gray suit, because we're gonna manifest this gray man.
You're gonna do a press junket in a 3-piece suit. You gonna be
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? Hear me out.
I'm listening. I'm gonna mute myself.
It's gonna be a 3-piece suit. And it's gonna have like a silk ruffle blouse. So the ruffles is gonna be like this, like it's gonna be like a little dang, you can't even see. It's gonna
That's
be like
how I saw the top. I saw on the tip.
You see the titties be titty. It's gonna be a little bit of that. Okay, so you're gonna have the ruffles like coming out, like, and then have the what do you call that?
The vest. You're gonna have a vest?
Because the vest gonna have the titties sitting. Okay, they're gonna be sitting up. Okay, and then it's gonna be the blouse coming out. And I want the ruffles to come out as well. Ooh. And then it's gonna be the nails with that.
What color is the suit?
It's gray.
Oh, it's gray. It's gray.
I'm thinking like a gray like a gray plaid. It's not pinstripe, it's like plaid.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a wide plaid, right? Like lines this way, almost like a checkered, but I know what you're talking about. Yo, I say do a monochrome. All like hot pink or something. Like just go in.
Like a bright ass color.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, yo, I remember her. Ooh, that one with the pink suit. Ooh, that was fly.
Finger waves too. I'm gonna have the finger waves.
Word to Rihanna. Remember Rihanna wore a full pink suit?
Look, I normally wear color suits. Like all I own is colored suits. It's color. I have an orange suit, purple suit, pink suit, hot pink suit. I got all of that. But I'm just saying that I'm thinking a suit, a tailored suit, and I don't know, either a tailored suit or I want one of, you know, those power dresses like Rihanna be wearing, be like a huge puff and maybe this like the shoulder be exposed. I'm gonna have the body, the sparkle all over. So
what if he asks you, do you have a big event after this? Why are you so dressed up? Because the white woman before you is gonna have on a hoodie and some Crocs on. So he's gonna be like, why are you so dressed up? You ready for this?
You know, when people be like, oh, you look so nice, I be like, baby, we gotta show up and show out, okay?
Oh, I love saying that to people. I'm like, oh, I like to, get dressed. We're outside, aren't we?
I miss this super chats. Sebastian Stan loves showing, yes.
Yeah. And he love the blacks. Yeah.
We do?
Yo, who's how? Not Sebastian Stan, but Bucky does. And I feel like Sebastian Stan too. Okay. He's like Romanian. He's Romanian or something, right?
Yeah, but I only seen him date white women.
Yeah, because he has to, but in the night. Yo, in New York, all the Eastern Europeans, they all are with West Indians because our culture, in terms of like how our parents raise us and stuff like that, are so similar. And yeah, like Romanians, Albanians, they be all over black women out here, man.
Wait, what? I can't. That word bralette. My titties can't fit in no bralette. My breasts are way too big to be doing all of that. I need some type of.
Rihanna don't got a bralette for boob. She got to.
My big ass can't fit in no bralette
With the underwire. Got that.
You got no choice but to have some underwire.
I never, we are making history because I've seen some Marvel shows where like the guys go into a tangent and they're talking about how like smelly their balls are, but like I've never seen like because it'd be like bros, but I've never seen like a stream about a Marvel show where women start talking about underwire. Like we're pioneers.
I'm just saying. Not a corset. Oh, I was talking about the vest. I mean, so what are y'all saying? Oh, you can confirm that Eastern Europeans look okay. All right.
Thank you. I love her face. Is like
okay.
I know. It can confirm.
Like, let me put you on some real tea right now. Why I gotta log off?
Oh, we done?
Tom Hiddleston does have a black girlfriend.
Yes.
So what are y'all saying? Did I lick my lips, CJ? I didn't lick my lips. I did not.
Yeah. I mean, wait, look what Flea wrote, please. Yeah.
Always, okay? Hey, Greta. I mean, what would you say I need to wear? I can't wear no dress because I can't sit right. I'm not ladylike. I can't sit. That would be too much to have to think of wearing a dress and.
So maybe you do jeans, right? And just like a top that you get what I'm saying?
But I still dress up anyway. So it's not out of the ordinary for me to be dressed extra.
I see what you're saying. Like, this is my thing. Da, da, da. I found out that is a stereotype that black people, that's against black people.
Extra. That like, you don't just.
Yeah, like we're always dressed up. And I'm like, yo, that's a fact. At work.
But I think for junkets, because we never know if we're going to be invited back to a junket. So, like.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
A pamphlet with a busty type top. I can't do that. He'll be too uncomfortable to talk to. He wouldn't even want to hug me afterwards because I'm trying to manifest a hug too.
Dang.
I'll tell y'all this quick story. I was at the Critics' Choice Awards and I had this dress on and my titties was sitting up so high that I could literally rest my chin on my titties. That's how pushed up they were because they don't really be making dresses to fit.
And they was like, when you have that meat on the very top,
it was like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this. It was a strapless dress. It was like a off the shoulder dress. So my titty was sitting up here. I was like this the whole time. Okay. So I was talking to one of these people from this TV show. When I say I could feel how uncomfortable he was talking to me because he was trying not to stare at my chest the whole time. And I was just like, baby, it's okay.
That's rude. You're rude.
So I can't have nothing that's too not the whole live stream pregnant.
You're welcome. Good tidings. Hot girl summer.
Crazy.
Hot girl summer started on Saturday. What was that? The 21st?
What started?
Hot girl summer.
Oh, the first day of summer is hot girl summer?
Yeah. So this weekend is you have to paint your toes white.
Are they paying for this?
No, it's just like how you observe hot girl summer. You have to paint your toes white. On your finger?
Oh my god!
Dang. It looked like you lost your finger. Oh my goodness.
I didn't even do nothing.
Dang. You gotta talk to your girl.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this one. This shouldn't be coming off like this. Oh, I'm glad we made your day.
Yay.
Look, we're gonna have to do a whole stream on but I'm not gonna tell my subscribers the day that I do get a Chris Evans interview. I'm not gonna tell them because I want it to be a surprise. So I wouldn't be able to have this conversation of what am I going to wear.
But hit me up on the side though. DM me.
Okay.
I will tell you what, y'all. I will be your proxy. I've taken your suggestions, and I will forward them to Sharonda when she discloses. You know,
I'm just gonna go ahead and buy an outfit now. We just gonna practice it. We just gonna buy the
I
outfit
like it.
now.
I like it. Yeah. Get it bespoke. They gotta get sewn on you.
Look, what if that happened though?
What? Did you get it bespoke? The suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, go do that.
Look, but can I? Is
You in Atlanta? There's seamstresses everywhere.
They be taxing. They be taxing.
So
I'm gonna get it together.
someone said, "Okay, we hear you. We got chest issues. What about Loki?"
We talked about Loki for a whole hour, 15 minutes. Let's talk about.
I get it. Y'all tired. Whatever. I'll get my Friday rating.
It's okay. Fine. We'll go away.
Man, whatever. Right. I'm hungry anyway. I'm not leaving because of you. Look,
Frankie said, "I don't know y'all, and I gotta go eat." So we appreciate you listening to us talk about. We learned so much about claps and
it's a class. We got a vocabulary,
lid beef, and we learned a lot on top of the Loki discussion.
Before you sign off, though, if you had to rate it 1 through 5, how many Frankie Flames are you giving?
Oh, this is the best episode of the whole series so far.
5 flames?
Yeah, I mean, out of what I've been seeing, yeah.
Over episode 1?
What they do in episode 1? I didn't feel when I watched the first 2 episodes, I wasn't as moved as everybody else.
Okay, that's fair.
Wait, who is Richard E. Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Who that?
Sorry, y'all.
I'm just saying. So, yeah. I mean, what would you rate it?
I give it a 4 Frankie Flames. I thought it was, but I was someone who really, really enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I think the second episode maybe I enjoyed more. Whatever. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't surprised. I was like, this is the natural order of things.
So you just said last week's episode was good. You didn't tell me this episode died. I don't know why I whispered.
I said it's good. No, I think it was good. I just don't think it was the best episodes of the series, which I think I'll give to episode 2. Oh, he's talking about old Loki from the mid
okay.
I was like,
what character is that? I was like, that's an actor, but I don't know what character that was.
No, there's a line with old Loki during that whole thing, the whole run. Yo, I thought that was cool. Do y'all know who the black guy was? You think that was a Thor variant?
I gotta look that up or wait for somebody to do the research for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody please DM us and let us know, and we'll bring it up next week. Well, we'll find out.
I'm gonna ask Frankie to teach me how to do a TikTok because that's a lot.
Yo, TikTok, I thought I wasn't, and I waited so long to get on TikTok. Like I just joined maybe not even a month ago. And really because I was like, yo, I need to grow in a different way. But it's pretty easy. All I do is talk and rant on it. If you guys want to
I don't know what I would talk about.
The same things you talk about on here, but like really fast.
I just talk about random things though.
Have you seen my TikTok? It's random.
But at least you keep yours like it all deals within that word.
I see what you're saying. Like it's mostly comic book anime. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about movies. Like Straw Hat Goofy.
I'm gonna try this. We'll see.
Yeah, you could do it. I believe in you.
Oh, should I drop my nail again? Okay, y'all. I love y'all. What's today? Wednesday. I hope y'all have today is Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Today is Wednesday.
I don't even know what day it is half the time. I hope that everybody has a great rest of their evening. Thank you for listening to us talk about so many things in the world. Okay. But Frankie, tell us where we can find you. I feel like that's what people do in their other videos. So it's just where
to find me. We got the spelling below. You can find me on most platforms as Fantastic Frankie, Frankey. Unless you're on Twitter, where I am at Fanboy Fighter. Instagram is the most popping for me, but follow me here on YouTube so I can do some more stuff here as well. But yeah, I like to debate, complain, and review things. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm telling you, the best decision you will make today is going to follow Frankie on all social media. So yes, I'm just so yeah. But we'll be back again next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I swear we're gonna stay on task. I'm lying. We probably not.
No.
We go in every week to actually stay on topic.
But did we cover your notes? If we did, if we covered all the things in your notes, then we achieved our goal today.
I think we did.
That's what I'm saying. So why they tripping? We having a good time. We all chilling.
No.
We all chilling.
So I gotta print it red.
Ooh.
I
don't even got a printer. That's the fanciest thing you said all day. You got a printer. That's crazy. I go to FedEx and I'm running out of FedExes to go to.
They said the credits to the black guy is boastful Loki. That's different. Wednesday at 6, I have... Okay, CJ, you better be there. It's like the black family goodbye. We talk about everything.
We got our coats on at the door. We got our coats on at the door.
Look, we finna go. And it'll be like an hour later. No, we for real. I gotta order my Uber Eats. I'm hungry.
Yo, same. I may have to go and get it.
I know. Don't that be the worst when you actually gotta go pick up your food?
I have on pants though, so
I got on a onesie. I went earlier today in my onesie to get food because I just don't care right now.
Who cares? I love it.
Makeup on, so it don't matter. I can have a onesie on because I got makeup on.
See, now they're gonna be like, that's fashion. I got Crocs, y'all, and I got all these cute little giblets. Let me tell y'all, Crocs, the best investment I'd ever had.
I would say Adidas slides are the best investment I ever made.
Yo, I got them right here. Y'all give me tight. Yo, look.
CJ,
they got little. Y'all give me tight.
CJ, how you gonna tell me to DM you? Why don't you DM me?
I'm loving this dialogue.
That's what happens. Say bye, tweets.
Eventually, we gonna leave, y'all. Why y'all? They want to see us go, but they don't want to watch us leave.
Right. Yeah. Y'all was just talking about we veered too far from Loki. So yes, okay, we go for real. You think the slides are better?
Yo, that's because she didn't feel the massaging techniques of those little dots in the Crocs yet. And when she does, she gonna know. I used to be an Adidas Cloud Form girl until. Oh.
Why do you want to feel all these random air pockets of holes of air coming in?
It's not holes. They're little like dots that massage your feet. They're in and I got it.
They massage your feet?
Oh, look at this is what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm so glad my feet don't be dirty because I would have been wild embarrassed if this was black. But you see these you see these grooves, y'all?
What does it do?
It like massages your toes and stuff.
How does it massage your toes?
Like it feels good. It's like whatever that sound is. If you wish, you ever put your hands over something and it goes. It's that.
Is this like a real massager? I'm trying to understand. Like
it is. It's the way that it's shaped massages your feet as you walk. It's like being on a foam roller or something like that because it has ridges in it. The ridges. I'm glad CJ knew it was a toy sound. Because of the ridges when you're walking and your foot goes against it, it feels like a nice little massage. You just got to feel it. Just get some Crocs. They're 20 beans. I recommend it.
Who would have thought Crocs would still be here all these years later?
I know. They out here at the Crocs store, they line up like it's a Jordan drop. Like you go outside. Yeah. It's huge.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, people like to be comfortable now.
Clearly, I felt like I was comfortable in my Adidas slides.
You don't know comfort yet, and that's okay. When you get these, I got hot on the mic to say.
You need to get a brand ambassador like thing for Crocs.
I do, please, y'all. Can y'all start tagging? Nah, I gotta set Crocs just the end of this because they gonna listen to like penises and they're gonna be like, "What is she talking about?"
All things they had to listen to before they actually got to the Crocs.
Right. Yeah, look, we're comfortable, Sharonda. Look. AK Watch said it. As you move, the friction massages your feet. Thank you. I couldn't articulate it.
Y'all gonna really make me go buy. If these Crocs don't give me some mind blowing foot massage. Like,
And they're not all ugly. You saw the ones I have. They're not. They look like slides. Like they have some that look like slides.
they got them in black.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll try
Yeah,
it. It's not
yeah.
expensive.
They're like $29.
See,
And but the giblets,
now you
the
just added
giblets
$10
get
more.
you, huh?
You said 20 at first. Now you just added $10 more.
Because I got the nice ones. You know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
got money.
Yeah, I got the guac. You know what I'm saying? I got the guac.
I
And
guess
then
so.
and then they end up being like 45 if you buy those giblets, the little charms I have.
The giblets. That's what you
Yeah.
call.
Yo, that's what Croc calls them. Like, look, I got a little Thanos.
Oh, look at little Thanos.
I got a little Wonder Woman. I say Thanos because I kill half these hoes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is happening? I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't. I swear we're talking about Crocs.
Yeah. I
I'm
was
just.
looking at those hiking sandals today. Yo, can I tell y'all something? And I learned this from Rihanna. If you got and ASAP, if you got swag, nothing is ugly.
Mm,
Okay, if you got the
word.
sauce,
A word.
you know what I'm saying?
A word.
I've seen Rihanna wear some hideous things that look terrible on the model on the runway. But she's
You
Rihanna.
just made. You just made me realize I'm gonna go to Longhorn for dinner. It sounds like it's raining though.
Dang. I got to order. I'm about to go to Gayu Cuckoo. It's a Korean place. They got
Okay.
garlic noodles that's fire.
I
Sublime.
just had some oxtail lo mein that was so good.
Look at you. Dang.
It was good.
Hey.
Oxtail lo mein. I had some red snapper and a coconut curry sauce. Oh, it was so good. And it was seasoned. It was seasoned.
Dang. I miss that. I used to live in Brooklyn and there's so many West Indians there. You could get like the best oxtail. And now I live on the Upper West Side
You ain't getting
and all they got is Thai. Yeah, I ain't getting no oxtail. They don't even got Dominican food. Like I'm trying to get chicken and rice and beans for $5 and it's like 8 servings. It's like half a chicken. Ah, I miss it. I'm gonna go there this weekend.
I don't know how we got to this. We went from
Sorry.
we supposed to go 20 minutes ago.
This was character development, as we spoke of before. We are developing our like the Lokis. Maybe we are variations of each other, you know.
I think we are.
And this is our Lamantis. That's what you guys are witnessing.
You see how we brought all of that back to Loki, though?
Yeah.
Let's just have a moment for that. We brought that all back to Loki.
We
that
did.
was something right there.
Beautiful.
But yes. I guess I'm gonna go get some. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I really want? And then I don't have to get out the car. They have curbside pickup. Done.
Okay. Look at
Done.
you.
I can
Look at you.
Oh, CJ upset Frankie.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not Dominican. But out here, the Dominicans throw down. There aren't as many like Puerto Rican cuisine places. Dominicans, they cut in everybody hair. That's where black guys go to get their lineup. They got the best hookah spots, and then their restaurants are y'all slamming that garlic chicken is crazy. Pernil. I'm sorry. Now I want Dominican food. Like with y'all. Welcome to the Croc Talk with Sharon. Oh yeah. Black Gay Comic Geek lives in Jersey and he doesn't want to meet me in person.
I thought y'all did a meetup already.
No. He said he thinks I stink. That's what he told me.
Wow, that's how you feel?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you feel?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow, it be your own family.
Yeah, he said, Frankie, I think you ghetto. I said, oh my God. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
Wow. I mean, we all like, a little ghetto.
I like to call it Sophista Ratchet.
Sophista Ratchet? Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I actually like that. That's a nice sound to it.
She said, you about to lie in front of all these people? Yeah, I definitely lied. Mike is really nice. But we haven't met yet because he works like crazy. So, and I can't stay up late.
Who you telling? Can you tell everybody else that? Because somebody, Brandon called me at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, Are
Hello?
you like this? What you called me for?
Is this an emergency?
Are
That's
you
what I would ask.
are you dying? Are you dead? Because that would make sense if that's why you were calling me.
Anyone calls me after 11 p.m., I don't answer and I
My phone
immediately
stay on
text,
silent.
is this an emergency? I am. I was pulling a Ravona. I'm gonna come next time and I'm gonna have that little bun she had. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna double cross you, bun.
Yeah. Yo, CJ said he from Fajardo. That's the hood. Ooh, goddamn. He the blackest. That's the hood of Puerto Rico. I was just there like 2 months. I'm
I
from San
cannot.
Dulce, which is like also the hood. And my dad's also from Fajardo, and everybody there black and hood. I love it. I love it.
We've learned so much today.
I know.
This has been so great. I feel like I am a whole new person. I feel like I'm one step closer to my outfit for my Chris Evans interview. So I just feel like we've accomplished a lot today. I think we
I I agree. This is some of the most fun I've ever had on a live stream. So thank you for having me again, Sharonda.
hopefully hopefully your family with my subscribers by next week. So you won't be like, I don't know them.
I don't know.
I don't know these people.
This
So
the new this is my new family now.
your new family. I'm just saying the new. So go ahead and check out Frankie's wish list.
Yes, I'm gonna drop it in the comments again. Yes, I'll be here next week.
Yes, we're finishing out the whole season of Loki. So yes.
Yeah, just us girls, man. This is
We're gonna
nice.
do this. We don't know what the hell we're gonna talk about next week, but I'm sure it will be something crazy.
I don't know where to donate to you. Oh yeah, you guys, you can buy me a coffee on my page when you go on my Insta. A queue for you. Oh, that's so nice.
Suggested for some Loki terrifics and crime. I don't know why I struggle. Is the hunger is getting to me.
Oh yeah. Dang, I should get food too. Yo, if you're looking for DC comics, I personally I like Icon a lot. If you haven't read his run, he's an old milestone comic, which is part of DC Static Shock and all them. And he is a representation. He's basically Superman, but he's like a former slave, a black Republican. It's pretty fire, so I definitely recommend it.
Okay, give us the recommendation.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me strength. Okay, I appreciate it. Is startup good?
I haven't seen it.
We gonna leave for real too. Alien, we gonna leave too.
I gotta eat, yo.
We really finna leave. We love y'all. We just gonna say bye because if we talk about anything to go, we gonna get caught into another tangent and it's gonna be all bad. We supposed to eat 10 hours ago. So y'all be blessed. Protect your peace. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Okay. Love y'all.